Hi, welcome to another edition or chapter of Brunch with Believers. Today, we're gonna kind of follow. I know it's been a couple of weeks. I'm in the process of relocating you all in a way that God is told me to, and so things are in disarray. So it's a little tough to do. But I said, God, I won't let you down, and I won't put this down because this is important. And so today we're going to talk quickly about obedience. Um, and we all know what that means, so I don't have to do my normal where I'm letting you all know what the word means and all that kind of stuff. We all know that on some level, whether it's a parental unit or if it's a coach or if it's we know what it means to be obedient. We know that it means we follow what we're told, right? And so in our situations where we allow obedience to be our what drives us, we often have to trust with the person. And so we've already talked about trust and understanding what that means as far as God is concerned. And so I want to talk about the what obedience really means. And so I'm going to look um, we're talking from Isaiah 1:19. If you're willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. And so I want to talk about this from the standpoint of when God asks us to be obedient in a way that is uncomfortable. And so I encourage you to find your moral compass in those moments to say, God, what is it that you would have me to do? And if it's something that seems impossible, or it seems crazy, or it seems like, I'm not qualified, there's so many reasons. Fear is some doubt. There's so many things that can sabotage us in that moment. And so what I encourage you to do in that time is say, show me how. What is it that I need to do? A step by step. So I'll tell you all a little bit. Like I said, I'm relocating. So this is a faith journey for me. Picking up, going, because God said go. So I'm trying to practice obedience myself. And so I'm telling you that my story is one that you see time and time again in the Bible where God asked people to do things. Moses, Abraham. God was like, Abraham, go. Where am I going? What am I doing? To just go. Even when Abraham was willing to sacrifice his son because God said do it. There are times when God is going to ask you to do things in obedience. That means that it's going to be uncomfortable. But I'm encouraging you in those moments to seek him for more clarity about what it is that he would have you to do. Because again, if we talk about Isaiah 1:19, if you're willing and obedient. So there's not just about being obedient, it is a we are putting ourselves in a posture of surrender to say, okay, God, you want me to do this thing. Now tell me what I need to do or show me how you want me to do it. And when you can do that, then you will see how God will operate and move for you. So making sure that you are being in a place of obedience and being even the things that you know to be right and wrong from that don't require God to speak to you about them, like literally, to be obedient to God. And so that obedience pays off, because what does Isaiah 1:19 say? If you're willing to be obedient, then you will eat the good of the land. I mean, how simple is this for us, right? If we're willing to just do what God tells us to do, then we can have the things that we want in our lives, or we can see good in our lives. Not, I don't even want to use the word want in our lives. We can see good things happen in our life. And so I'm encouraging you, I'm imploring you to get into a mindset and a space and a place where you practice obedience to God and listening for his instruction from the Holy Spirit so that you know exactly what you're doing. And so practically what I'm saying to you is, if you know that you've gotten an instruction, no matter how it came to you, from the Lord, then if you're feeling uncomfortable about it, pray. Ask God, what is it that you want me to do? How do you want me to make this happen? Because sometimes we can get in the way, even in obedience, we can get in the way, right? We can be like, oh, well, let me fix this. And that's not what the way that God needs you to work and operate. It's literally giving him the chance to just do what he does with you. And so I'm praying that you will walk away in knowing that you are a child of the Most High God, and that he is going to do what's best for you. So if you're obedient to him, just know that only the best can come from that. So I hope this has been helpful. Until we meet again.